My painting of a winter solstice vision that I've already shared, which has the air tablet across from the fire tablet and the water tablet across from the earth tablet, and the black cross stretched on top as a square in accordance with the vision of Tan and Tor, the 17th and 23rd Enochian author. So the 26th of the 8th month of 1436, Enochia related ideas around GMICALZOMA by Leo Vinci. And today it would be the 17th of the 8th month of 1437. Enochia lettering has 21 letters. That reminds me of how one of the 23 most popular Yezidi, or angel worshippers, logos is a sun with 21 rays. The other two are the peacock with 6 plumes and the 7-rayed sun. It makes sense to think of those called Yezidi, Azidi, Zedi, Yezidi, are devil worshippers when one thinks of the capricious angels with which John Dee and his scryers spoke. By devils, I mean what most do at times when they mention angels. I mean gendered entities known as jinn, fire beings, or fallen angels. In Enochia and in Yezidi thought, these beings aren't purely evil and can harm or help. The Enochian system came through capricious beings that were obviously not of God's loyal host of angels, those sinless beings of light that didn't sin and fall. The Yezidi can be said to be a key source of angelic-based religion throughout the world and may have made Christianity and most of the paths that went into the practice possible. Neither the theurgy nor what was transmitted was without flaws. I would venture to find that most people will find the Enochian system to be both a method to help and harm, enlighten and shroud in ignorance. Neither John Dee and his scryers nor the Yezidi intended to worship demons or communicate through evil beings through their practices. Some of what both worship must certainly be those unfallen angels or light beings. Both Yezidi and Enochian practitioners speak of angels over angels and try to identify with the good. One doesn't have to buy into what is called theistic Satanism, nor Judeo-Christian beliefs and practices to make all this interesting and useful. Just be sincere and attentive to your beliefs and practices with these complex systems. A lot of spelling errors here. And it's not the 29th of the 8th month. It's the 16th. It's the 17th of the 8th month in 1437 instead of 1436, as you'll see on the title. Page 96 of an Enochian dictionary, GMICALZOMA. It means what it says when you know what it means. By Leo Vinci, shows a chart of the Enochia, or what John Dee on April 28, 1583 called Adamicall letters, and how Adamicall, there's 2 L's here, I think, and how they would be read in an alphabetic way. I can then render the names of the Enochian letters in alphabetical order as A or Un, B or Pa, I don't know where Fuchs is from, C or V, D or Doll, E or Grap, F or G or Geed, I don't know how Geo was arrived at, H or Nahath, I or Gon, J or Gon, K or V, L or which is also bucks, M or tal, N or droon, O or mead, P or mouse, Q or gear, R or dawn, S or fam, T or gisug, I don't know where Gissa is from, or Vaughn, V or Vaughn, X or Pal, Y or Gone, Z or Kep, and maybe Sepha. Tone, stress, volume may be as important as concentration, devotion, and intention are to the study and practice of Enochian matters. It is clear that the original variations in Enochian go beyond matters like Voan with glorified and Vawan with the fallen. Does that mean there are distinct differences in meaning with the different versions of words, phrases, and names? Do these differences make much difference in the context involved? The greater context and what you put into it are probably more important. The difficulties of deriving new meanings out of the old material should not be made easier by baseless speculation. Magical cultures may be emerging and others are developing. Enochia may not be the only language that started through angelic rites and came through a type of angel, but that sort of complete separation from secular culture is of a value that any mystical person should be able to appreciate. Whether or not an individual or group uses Enochia, they should be able to understand its versatility. It is clear that John Dee, Edward Kelly, and others were probably the most qualified for centuries to invent Enochia to synthesize the alternative and official religious ideas of Europe. John Dee and Edward Kelly got both a good and bad reputation for such things as astrology and alchemy, but they were best known for their adventures and science. John Dee might have been the world's best map maker, and was so advanced in mechanics that people thought his machines were magic tricks. Even their most scientific ventures were treated as superstition because of a lack of understanding. John Dee was known for having the largest library outside of the Islamic, Buddhist, and Hinduism world. It may have been possible for them to compose the Enochian language and system out of what they had, but it also seems highly improbable. How rare would such a memory be in John Dee and his scryers? How much rarer would it be for them to have worked out such a profound and ordered system seemingly from the start out of such knowledge? In some ways, this was magical development not to be surpassed. You may be like me and not treat it as having spiritual or intellectual authority in itself, but you surely should be able to see how it is a fine example of the art and science of religion that is magic. And most of the Enochian stuff was never known publicly to anybody but the scryers for hundreds of years, and most of it may be gone forever. But simplifying into a mundane world sort of thing, because you can't represent the true colors and shapes of some of these beings, I show you here what may come through Enochian practice.